Good morning. Very nice to have everyone here. There will be people coming in as we're meeting. We're still waiting for a number of people. We're very pleased with the turnout today, and we hope and we know that you will have a very exciting day filled with learning. And we'll leave here later this afternoon with action plans for our lives. We have a jam-packed schedule today. The first thing I want to do, however, is to thank Jody and Ellie. Ellie's out at the table, Jody's right here, for the work that they're doing to get this program off the ground and to have it be successful. They are, in fact, they are the only reason this is able to happen. So thank you both very much. My first item of business is that coffee and breakfast items will be available all morning, so feel free to help yourself. We'll have a break after the second presenter and then resume with the third presenter and the panel presentation. I'm not sure if Kate Harper is here yet, but I know that she's planning on attending today. We'll do a more formal announcement at the lunch program. We're fortunate to have incredible sponsors who have been most generous and who believe in the Foundation's mission. This is our major fundraiser for the year, and I feel very privileged to share with you the generosity of this community and their collective rallying in support of today's convening. There are individual donors, foundation board members, regional businesses, educational sponsors, and as you see on the screens, we are very, very lucky to have all of this support and goodwill. As I name them, because some of you may not be able to see the details, I also want to honor the fact that there are a number of people here representing each of these sponsors. So what I would like to have happen is that when I announce the sponsor, the representatives would stand up and stay standing to the end, and no applause until the end, if you would wait. Let's start with the gold sponsors. TD Bank, Jeff Brandon and their staff here, back there. PICO, Suzanne Ryan, and a number of guests that she has brought. Gwynedd Mercy University, President Kathleen Owens and a number of staff people are here. St. Pedro and Associates, Joe St. Pedro is a board member. Silver sponsors, Cindy DeCiani, DeCiani Financial Group. Cindy's a board member of the foundation as well. Anexanet, Joe Lazaria, and I know I messed that up. I'll apologize for the rest of my life for that because they're across the hall in our building. Marcia and Kirk Field, board member. Kirk is a board member. Beneficial Bank, Sorrel Gross. I don't know if she's in here yet, but she was outside volunteering. The Bryn Mawr Trust Company, June Jenkins, and a number of other people have come. Whistler Perlstein, William Landsberg is our board member, and he's sponsored as well. Altria Group, 4 representatives are supposed to be here from Altria Group. BB&T, Mike Ranone. Sterling Advisors, Mike Foster. Bronze sponsors, David and Marcia Bolden. Marcia's a board member. Lindsay Insurance Group, and Bill Toner is here. I saw him earlier. Haverford Trust, Christine Walker is here. Univest Bank, Linda LeVay is here. Capacity for Change, Megan is here, thank goodness, since she's a presenter. And Jason Alexander is her partner in Capacity for Change. Gorski Construction Company. Alma Jacobs is here getting coffee, or is she here? There she is, right there. State Representative Kate Harper is also a sponsor. WIFIS, Women in Insurance and Financial Services, the Tri-County chapter. Terry is here as well. Dr. Booker is a board member, sitting right down here. Linda Waddell, Fidelity Investments. ColorCon, Laura Scattergood. Hamburg, Rubin, Mullen, Maxwell, and Lupin, Ed Mullen. Montgomery County Community College, Arlene Steffen. Arlene couldn't make it today, but I believe someone's here for her. Mutual of America, Jamie Bowl. Clark Bromberg, who's also a board member. Scholarships by Ascension Investment Advisors, Jocelyn Wright and Cheryl in-kind sponsors, the Doylestown Bookshop and the Presidential. Thank you all. Okay, so the Montgomery County Foundation is a community foundation, a 501c3 public charity. Our major focus is to assist individuals, corporations, agencies, and groups to establish permanent endowment funds to create a long-term impact by strengthening nonprofits, building strong communities, and addressing social issues. Donors of both small and large contributions make the foundation's work possible. There's more information in your packet, or you can always catch one of us as well. Donors establish funds for charitable passions. Thank you. Well, not next to the computer. Okay, that's better. Anyway, so they establish funds for charitable passions like animal welfare, libraries, nonprofits, emergency heating, scholarships, funds for many passions to make the world a better place or just our community a better place. The added value for the donor is that the foundation also works to create solutions for causes in the community. The donor gets to achieve their philanthropic goals and gets a double bang for their buck because they also help to support our efforts like these and building strong communities. We accept grants from private foundations to manage collaborative projects like the Your Way Home and Creative Monco projects. Foundation is about long-term legacy for donors, and that is what today is about, women developing a long-term legacy. Sorry. Silence is great, isn't it? A legacy through learning, through role modeling, and for being unafraid and courageous. At this point, I would like Alma Jacobs to stand for a moment, right up here in the front. She is honorary chair of the Foundation's Women's Leadership Council and this event. Alma Jacobs is a friend of the Foundation, a mentor, a leader, the former secretary of PA Department of Aging, and the first Montgomery County Foundation Woman of Distinction Award recipient. Just a few of her attributes. The most important of her attributes is her willingness to connect people, support women, and she is a woman of courage in taking risks and being successful in a time even more difficult than today. Thank you for being you, Alma. This is our third year of addressing leadership for women, each year going deeper into the topic and providing each year small group learning opportunities that expand our capacity. We're here today not to fix ourselves, but to establish a habit of continued learning as we work to change the world for us and for women in the future. It is not about politics, but as an example, the number of women in both chambers of Congress will remain unchanged. The number of female governors will fall from 6 to 5. Those are numbers that have a significant impact on what we're able to achieve, but it also means there's opportunity for us to become even more active in many different ways than we may have previously conceived. That means women make up about 19% of Congress overall. In that regard, the U.S. trails countries such as Rwanda, Bolivia, and Cuba, which rank first, second, and third for female representation in their parliamentary organizations. Women in Congress introduce more bills, attract more co-sponsors, and bring more money to their home districts than their male counterparts. Keep in mind that this is about action taken by individuals in their own lives, actions as groups, or action as awareness and education of those people that you meet. Maybe it's one person encouraging another person to use their skills to accomplish their goals, or to speak up in a difficult situation. Today's exceptional learning experience features 3 superb speakers whose presentations will focus on emotional intelligence, leadership presence, conflict resolution, and how to cultivate and to sustain the talent and growth of women leaders, both current and emerging. It's an opportunity to address each topic as it relates to women's personal well-being and growth, and how that translates to her professional success and to the field she is committed to serving. Please feel free to tweet, hashtag, oh gosh, that's so nice to be able to say, isn't it? Women and leadership, also on your table card, just in case you've forgotten. In an effort to keep printed materials to a minimum, we will have the presenters' PowerPoints on the Foundation's website later this week. I'd like to introduce Jocelyn Wright, Assistant Professor and Chair of the American College State Farm Center for Women and Financial Services, also CEO of Ascension Investment Advisors, member of the Foundation's Leadership Council, and a scholarship sponsor of this event, and arranged for 2 tables of her colleagues from American College to join us. I also want to say that she is, the perfect example of what we're talking about today, a woman of action.